Welcome to this story. This is a simple and easy English story for all learners. It is about one student Emily and her day from morning to night. This story helps you learn English with clear sentences and easy words. You will also see how people talk every day. Enjoy reading and learning. Chapter 1, Morning Routine. Emily is a student. She lives with her family in a small house in the city. Today is a school day. The sun is shining and the sky is blue. Birds are singing outside. Emily's alarm clock rings at 6:30 a.m. It is a loud sound, beep, beep, beep. Beep, 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 the alarm says. Emily opens her eyes slowly. She feels a little tired but happy. Today she has many things to learn at school. She turns off the alarm and sits on her bed. She looks out the window and sees the green trees and the blue sky. "Good morning, world," she says quietly. Emily stands up and walks to the bathroom. She brushes her teeth carefully. She looks in the mirror and smiles. "Today will be a good day," she says. After brushing her teeth, Emily washes her face with cold water. The water feels fresh and clean. She dries her face with a towel. Then she goes back to her room. Emily opens her closet and takes her school uniform. She wears a white shirt and blue pants. She puts on her shoes. Her little brother, Jack, is still sleeping. She can hear his soft breathing. Emily walks down to the kitchen. Her mother is making breakfast. "Good morning, Mom," Emily says. "Good morning, Emily," her mother answers with a smile. Her mother is cooking eggs and toasting bread. "Do you want tea or orange juice?" her mother asks. "Tea, please," Emily replies. Her father is reading the newspaper at the table. "Good morning, Dad," Emily says. "Good morning, Emily," he answers. Jack wakes up and comes to the kitchen. "Good morning, Emily," Jack says happily. "Good morning, Jack," Emily replies and hugs him. They all sit at the table. Emily's mother puts eggs, bread, and butter on the plates. "Eat well, Emily. You need energy for school," her mother says. Emily eats slowly. She likes eggs and bread. She drinks her tea carefully. After breakfast, Emily goes back to her room to get her school bag. She checks if she has her books and notebooks. "Don't forget your homework," her mother calls from the kitchen. "I have it, Mom," Emily says. She puts her books and notebooks in the bag. She also takes a pencil case and a water bottle. Emily puts on her jacket and takes her school bag. "Have a good day," her mother says. "Thank you, Mom. See you this evening," Emily says. Emily opens the front door and goes outside. The sun is warm. The birds are singing. It is the start of a new day. Emily feels ready for school. Chapter 2, Going to School. Emily closes the front door behind her. She feels the fresh morning air. The sun is shining, and the sky is bright blue. Birds fly in the sky. The trees move gently in the wind. Emily walks down the street. The road is quiet. A few cars pass by. She hears the sound of children playing far away. After a few minutes, Emily meets her friend Sarah. Sarah is waiting near the corner of the street. "Good morning, Sarah," Emily says with a smile. "Good morning, Emily," Sarah answers. "Are you ready for school?" "Yes, I am. I finished my homework last night," Emily replies happily. "Great. I need to study more today," Sarah says with a little laugh. The two friends walk together. They talk about their school and teachers. "I like math class," says Sarah. "Me too. But I am a little afraid of the test next week," Emily says. "Don't worry. We can study together after school, Sarah says kindly. Emily feels happy to have a good friend like Sarah. On the way, they see other students. Some walk alone. Some walk in groups. Everyone is going to school. Emily and Sarah arrive at the school gate. The school is big with many classrooms and a large playground. The bell rings loudly. Ring. Ring. Ring, the school bell sounds. Students hurry to their classrooms. Emily and Sarah go to their classroom too. Inside the classroom, Emily sees her teacher, Mrs. Johnson. She is kind and friendly. "Good morning, class," Mrs. Johnson says. "Good morning, Mrs. Johnson," the students reply. Emily sits next to her best friend, Michael. "Hi, Michael," Emily whispers. "Hi, Emily," Michael answers. The first class of the day is English. Mrs. Johnson writes on the board. "Today, we will read a story and learn new words," Mrs. Johnson explains. Emily listens carefully. She likes English class. After 1 hour, the class ends. The students go outside for a short break. Emily and Sarah walk to the playground. "Let's play basketball," Sarah says. Emily smiles. "Okay, let's play." They play for 10 minutes. They laugh and have fun. "Come on, Emily. Pass the ball," Sarah shouts. Emily runs and passes the ball to Sarah. After the break, it is time for the next class. Emily feels happy. She likes her school and friends. Chapter 3, Classes. After the short break, Emily and her classmates return to the classroom. The bell rings again. Mrs. Johnson smiles at the students. "Please, take your seats," she says kindly. Emily sits down next to Michael and Sarah. She opens her notebook and takes her pen. "Today, we will learn about animals," Mrs. Johnson says. "Look at this picture." She shows the class a large photo of a lion. "Who can tell me something about lions?" Mrs. Johnson asks. Emily raises her hand. "Emily," the teacher says. "Lions live in Africa." "They are big cats," Emily answers. "Very good," Mrs. Johnson says. "Lions are called the kings of the jungle." The class listens carefully as the teacher talks about many animals: elephants, giraffes, monkeys, and zebras. Emily writes down the new words in her notebook. After the English class, it is time for math. Mrs. Davis is the math teacher. She is strict but fair. "Good morning, class," Mrs. Davis says. "Good morning, Mrs. Davis," the students reply. Mrs. Davis writes a problem on the board. "Please solve this," she says. Emily looks at the problem carefully. It is about addition and subtraction. She thinks for a moment and then writes the answer on her paper. "Emily, please come to the board," Mrs. Davis says. Emily feels a little nervous, but she walks to the front. She writes the answer on the board. "Very good, Emily," Mrs. Davis says with a smile. Emily returns to her seat and feels proud. The next class is science. Mr. Smith is the science teacher. He loves experiments. "Today, we will learn about plants," Mr. Smith says. He shows the class a small plant. "Plants need water and sunlight to grow," he explains. Emily listens and asks questions. "Can plants grow without sunlight?" Emily asks. "No, they need sunlight," Mr. Smith answers. The class ends with an experiment. Emily waters a small plant. After 3 classes, it is time for lunch. Emily and her friends leave the classroom together. "Let's go to the cafeteria," Sarah says. "Yes, I am hungry," Emily answers. They walk to the cafeteria. It is full of students. Emily buys a sandwich and some fruit. She sits with Sarah and Michael. They talk about their classes and plans for the weekend. Are you coming to the soccer game on Saturday? Michael asks. Yes. I want to watch the game, Emily says excitedly. The lunch break ends soon. Emily feels ready for the afternoon classes. Chapter 4, Lunchtime. The bell rings again, and students quickly leave their classrooms. Ring. Ring. Ring, the lunch bell sounds. Emily, Sarah, and Michael walk to the school cafeteria together. The cafeteria is big and busy. There are many students sitting at tables, eating and talking. The smell of food is everywhere, fresh bread, fruit, and warm soup. Emily stands in line at the food counter. What do you want to eat? Sarah asks. I think I will take a turkey sandwich and an apple, Emily answers. Sarah smiles. I want a cheese sandwich and orange juice. Michael says, I will take pasta and some juice, too. Emily gets her sandwich and apple. She takes a tray and finds a table near the window. Sarah and Michael join her quickly. Look outside, Sarah says. The trees are green and the sun is bright. Emily looks out the window. She likes watching the birds in the schoolyard. Lunch is my favorite time, Michael says. It's good to eat and relax with friends. They eat their food slowly. The sandwich is soft and tasty. The apple is fresh and sweet. Emily listens to Sarah and Michael talk about their morning classes. I like science, Sarah says. The plant experiment was fun. I like math, Michael says. But Mrs. Davis gave us a lot of homework. Emily nods. I like English. Mrs. Johnson is nice and helps us a lot. After eating, they finish their juice and clean their trays. Let's walk outside for a few minutes before the next class, Sarah suggests. The three friends go outside to the playground. The sun is warm, and the air is fresh. Some students play basketball. Others sit on benches and talk. Emily, Sarah, and Michael sit on a bench under a big tree. This is a good break, Emily says. Yes, Sarah agrees. It helps me feel ready for the afternoon. Michael looks at his watch. Class starts in 5 minutes. Let's go. They stand up and walk back to their classrooms together. Emily feels happy and ready for the rest of the school day. Chapter 5, Homework and Study. The school day is over. Emily and her friends say goodbye and leave the school building. Outside, the sun is lower in the sky. The afternoon feels calm and cool. Emily walks home slowly, thinking about her homework. When she arrives at her house, her mother is in the kitchen cooking dinner. Welcome home, Emily, her mother says. Hi, Mom. I'm back, Emily answers. Her little brother Jack is playing with his toys in the living room. Hi, Emily. Jack says happily. Emily smiles and hugs him. She puts her school bag on the table. Did you have a good day? Her mother asks. Yes, Mom. But Mrs. Davis gave us a lot of math homework, Emily replies. Let me help you after dinner, her mother says kindly. Emily goes to her room. She takes out her books and notebooks. She sits at her desk and opens her math book. The problems look difficult, but Emily is ready. Her phone rings. It is Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Emily answers. Hi, Emily. Do you want to study together online? Sarah asks. Yes, that's a good idea, Emily says. They start their online study session. They talk about math problems and help each other. Look, this problem is about subtraction, Sarah explains. Oh, I see now, Emily says happily. After 1 hour, Emily finishes her homework. She feels tired but proud. Emily closes her books and gets ready to help Jack with his reading. "Let's read a story, Jack," she says. Jack smiles and sits next to her. They read a small book together. Emily helps Jack with difficult words. After reading, Emily goes to the kitchen. Dinner smells delicious. Her family is at the table. "Come, Emily. Dinner is ready," her father says. They eat together and talk about their day. Emily tells her family about her classes and homework. Her mother asks, "Do you need help with your English homework?" "Yes, please," Emily answers. After dinner, Emily cleans her desk and prepares her bag for the next day. She says goodnight to her family and goes to her room. Before sleeping, Emily reads a few pages of her favorite book. She feels happy and ready for the next day. Chapter 6, Free Time and Evening. After finishing her homework and reading with Jack, Emily feels relaxed. The evening is calm and quiet. She sits in her room and takes out her phone. She likes to listen to music and watch short videos. "Let me check my messages," Emily says softly. She opens a message from Sarah. "Do you want to play a game later?" Sarah asks. "Sure. I'll play after dinner," Emily replies. Emily puts her phone down and looks out the window. The sky is orange and pink. The sun is setting. Her mother calls from the kitchen, "Emily, dinner is ready." Emily goes downstairs. Her father is reading the newspaper, and Jack is finishing his homework. They sit at the table together. "Today was a good day," Emily says. Her father smiles. "I'm glad. Did you enjoy your classes?" "Yes, I learned many new things," Emily answers. Her mother serves dinner. They eat pasta, vegetables, and salad. After dinner, Emily helps clean the table. "Thank you, Emily," her mother says. Emily feels happy to help. Later, Emily and Sarah play a game on their phones. They laugh and talk while playing. "Good game," Sarah says. "You too," Emily replies. At 9 p.m., Emily prepares for bed. She takes a shower and changes into her pajamas. She brushes her teeth and washes her face. Emily's mother comes to say goodnight. "Good night, Emily. Sleep well," she says. "Good night, Mom. Thank you for everything today," Emily answers. Emily gets into bed. She feels tired but calm. Before closing her eyes, she thinks about the next day. "I hope tomorrow will be a good day too," she whispers. Slowly, Emily falls asleep. The moon shines softly outside the window. Thank you for reading the story about Emily's day. Now, it's your turn. Try to write about your own day. What do you do in the morning? What do you like at school? What do you do after school? Practice speaking and writing in English every day. The more you practice, the better you become. If you liked this story, please like and share it. And don't forget to follow for more easy English stories. See you next time.